To survive, it is often necessary to fight, and to fight, you have to dirty yourself. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful, and murder respectable. The great enemy of clear language is insincerity. At 50, everyone has the face he deserves. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Happiness can exist only in acceptance. Power is not a means, it is an end. One does not establish a dictatorship in order to safeguard a revolution, one makes the revolution in order to establish the dictatorship. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The quickest way of ending a war is to lose it. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night, only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. The enemy is the gramophone mind, whether or not one agrees with the record that is being played at the moment. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness, and for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again. But already it was impossible to say which was which. Freedom is the freedom to say that 2 plus 2 make 4. If that is granted, all else follows. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face, forever. Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it, and wiser than the one that comes after it. The past was erased, the erasure was forgotten, the lie became the truth. We have now sunk to a depth at which restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. Truth becomes a revolutionary act in a time of universal deceit. The object of terrorism is terrorism. The object of oppression is oppression. The object of torture is torture. The object of murder is murder. The object of power is power. Men can only be happy when they do not assume that the object of life is happiness. To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle. If you can feel that staying human is worthwhile, even when it can't have any result whatever, you've beaten them. Who controls the past, controls the future. Who controls the present, controls the past. Perhaps, a man really dies when his brain stops, when he loses the power to take in a new idea. Sanity is not statistical. A society becomes totalitarian when its structure becomes flagrantly artificial. We sleep safe in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would harm us. All the war propaganda, all the screaming and lies and hatred, comes invariably from people who are not fighting. Doublethink means the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously, and accepting both of them. The best books are those that tell you what you know already. If you can feel that staying human is worthwhile, even when it can't have any result whatever, you've beaten them. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness, and for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. We know that no one ever seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it. The past was erased, the erasure was forgotten, the lie became the truth. Freedom is the freedom to say that 2 + 2 make 4. If that is granted, all else follows. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. All issues are political issues. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Enlightened people seldom or never possess a sense of responsibility.